Good evening. Welcome to the Essential Oil Garage and welcome back to another free online class from You Are What You Oil. Thank you very much for being with me tonight. How are you feeling? We're going to dive into that a little bit. I'm glad that you're taking the time for yourself to invest in your health and your emotional health as well. So that's really what we're talking about tonight. Welcome to this class about emotional balance. Thank you for being here. Prior to the class, I had put up a post and sent out an invitation, and I had mentioned that it really doesn't matter what's going on in the world. We always need to make sure that we're not only taking care of our emotional health, not only taking care of our physical health, we need to take care of our emotional health as well. So on that note, I'm going to use one of these oils that I'll talk about. It's been a very busy day. I've been running around and I want to be as focused and centered for you as possible. So what we're really all looking for, of course, is balance. Balance in our minds, balance in our feelings, balance what we put in our bodies, and everything in between. Hey Mom, I see you online. Nice to see you. I'm just going to turn this camera ever so slightly. So balance is really what we want. We want to live a more complete and full lifestyle, both emotionally and physically, of course. So in this class, we're going to talk about different ways that we can keep an eye on our emotional health, as well as supporting our physical health through Young Living essential oils and supplements and some other tips. So if you have been to any of my other classes, online or in person, you will know that I've been using oils now for probably just over 3 years. I use them every day, all day long. And really, emotional support is a whole other branch of using oils. Tanis, hi, nice to see you. Thank you for joining. There's so many options of how we can use these oils to support ourselves in all day long in every facet of life. So we're going to dive into a little bit about that. Really, in terms of emotional support, did you know that some of the more prominent studies about essential oils have to do with how they affect us emotionally? So feelings of anxiousness with kids or even adults at the dentist, for example, or in other areas, have been lessened by just using essential oils. So this is one of the reasons why we diffuse. They help break down and disperse the oils into the air so we can breathe them in. So 3 ways of using the oils are aromatically, so using your diffuser or just breathing them as I did at the beginning, topically or internally. So when you breathe them in, they interact with our olfactory system and it disperses into our brains, into our bodies, and it works in a slightly different way than if we use them topically or internally. All 3 methods will give us emotional support. Tia, thank you for being here. But during different times, certain ways may work better than others. So once again, it's all about balance. So finding that balance is really important, and learning how to use these oils and products so that we can feel emotionally balanced and secure. That's the goal. And that is no matter what's going on around us, no matter what's going on in the world, right? So keep your diffuser plugged in. This is something that we can be doing very easily, and all day long. You keep the carrier oil and your roller bottles nearby, and make sure you've got supplements and vitality oils handy so you can help stay balanced and ready for anything that life throws your way. In the rest of the class, I'm going to be talking about some of the oils and products specifically that can give emotional support you're needing. So every oil, blend, and supplement can work differently for different people based on our unique body chemistries. Of course, everybody's different. But in general, these can be helpful for most people. So I'm going to be diving into specifically starting off with the Feelings Kit. This is a beautiful, sorry, that's going to be backwards for you. I apologize. This is a beautiful kit of blends that I will specifically talk about each one of the different oils in there and how they can help you. It's a collection that's put together that is very, very well-rounded and specifically formulated with the intention of helping with different feelings, exactly as the kit says, of course. So I have used these oils throughout over the last number of years, as well as I gifted this collection to someone that's very, very close to me and very, very dear to me, and found it very, very, very supportive. Christine, yes, hi Christine. Yes, the Feelings Kit is amazing. So we're going to dive into a few of them that are in there. So into the Feelings Kit, there are forgiveness, harmony, and valor, which we're going to talk about really quickly, and as well as inner child, present time, and release. So this kit is a beautiful complement to the Young Living Premium Starter Kit. And I will specifically talk about a bunch of the different oils and how they work. Their formula, there's so much information on how these work, and there are different techniques you can use. There are books, and there's all kinds of resources that I can share with you after the class. I'm not going to get into all of that. We'd literally be here all night long. But two of them, forgiveness and harmony, are two that, I mean, they're formulated, they were blended to help with those feelings. These two together are an amazing complement to each other. So they help. So forgiveness, of course, forgiveness will help to, well, forgive anyone and anyone and everyone, including yourself. So, and harmony will promote togetherness. So one leads into the other. If you diffuse forgiveness early in the day, you can switch off then to harmony. And they might not work so well together in the diffuser, but you could put them in a roller. You could use them just breathing the way that I showed you at the beginning. So right then after that, when you've got everybody in the right mindset at home, then you could roll right into hope. This is a beautiful blend. I love this blend. This particular one, everybody needs hope in their lives, right? We can all use it. If you diffuse this with some orange oil, it is beautiful and bright and uplifting, and it's super comforting and reminds us that there's always hope in any situation. So another one that, so those were forgiveness, harmony, and hope. Those are three phenomenal oils. Another one that I use virtually every day is Valor. So there's two versions of Valor. Valor Plain and Valor 2. I personally prefer the original Valor, but both of them are awesome. And this can also be used in the raindrop technique, or it can be used in your diffuser combined with other things. So Valor. Valor is basically courage in a bottle. It's one of the best oils for instilling feelings of confidence back in your life. You can wear it as a perfume. I just talked about this in one of my other classes the other day. I love, love, love using this one, my roller. I keep it in my purse. I use it as a personal fragrance. And I apply it to my temples. You can apply a drop to the crown of your head. You can diffuse it. And it pairs really, really well with frankincense and orange, by the way. There's another aspect of valor that's easily overlooked in terms of the emotional support and mental health. And it's also known as chiropractor in a bottle. So it helps with easing neck and back discomfort. So if you are all out of alignment and you're all tense, that can really mess with your mood. So if you put this on your neck and down your spine, it can be really comforting and relaxing and help you be in a better mindset and a better emotional place. So you could put it with V6 or any carrier oil and have a phenomenal muscle or back rub. And just like the same way that you would with Panaway. And you can boost your feelings of confidence at the same time. So that is valor. One of the ones that I never ever want to be without. So we talked about forgiveness, harmony, and valor. We're also going to talk about inner child, present time, and release. So think about everything that those oils already do for you. And then add the benefits of connecting with your authentic self, so your inner child, shifting your focus and priorities to the here and now, and shedding frustrations of the past and being present, so present time, and releasing negative feelings, past hurts, anger, frustration, to help create an atmosphere filled with harmony. And there you have release. So we just need to let that stuff go, right? So talk about tackling our emotional health head on from different angles. These blends are so full. They are so amazing how just opening up one of the bottles can really make such a huge difference to your mood. You could just open the bottle. But when you use them on you topically and in your diffuser, they are super, super supportive. So you can add them to your temples. You can apply them on your ears, on the edges of your ears. So never inside your ears, of course. You can put them on your wrists. You could put it on diffuser jewelry and anywhere that you feel that you want the extra support. So the Feelings Kit is an amazing collection, like I said. And it's a must-have for anyone that's looking to help balance their emotional health. So, of course, you can purchase each of those oils separately, but having the collection come together, and I've got more information on all of that too that I can share in the comments following the class, and some more detailed information about how to use the Feelings Kit. So another one that I want to talk about tonight is joy. Joy is an amazing blend. Anybody that's here that uses joy, give me some love and hearts and thumbs up and let me know that how you use joy. So stress relief plays a big part in making sure that we are emotionally secure. Most of the time we think of big events and stressful events or spectacles that can happen to us in our lives, and relieving stress is definitely, we need to avoid those big situations, but don't forget about the everyday stuff, the little things that gnaw away at you just under the surface, and they can really do a lot of damage little by little. So finding ways to rise above some of those feelings and help uplift you out of those stressful times. You can change your mindset and become happier and more joyous in your life. So joy is one that's great in the diffuser. You can literally change the vibration. These oils have real frequencies, real vibrations. When I first got joy, I actually didn't like the smell of it. And I put it away. And then I went through a very difficult time, and I had heard that if you put a drop of joy over your heart every day, it can help change your mood. And honestly, I started doing that, and I totally changed my perception of this oil. I have another friend and member who didn't like it either, and she did the trick of that I suggested. I said, hey, I've heard, and I'd never done it myself, but if there's an oil that you really don't like, put it in your pocket and carry it around with you for about a week. Because they have real frequencies, you can help change the frequency of your body. You can, your chemistry changes. I don't know how, but her perception of this oil, this blend, after a week of carrying it around in her pocket, now she loves it. So, how interesting is that? So anyway, joy, you can combine with orange. You can combine it with frankincense. You could put it into, it's got a really floral aroma, and it's lovely in your diffuser, or like I said, you could make a roll-on. You could make yourself a personal perfume. Joy. Oh, and another interesting tidbit, I would understand that the first time it was, when they first formulated this one, it used to be called love. So we all need love and joy in our lives, right? So one of the ones that I used right there at the beginning, Stress Away, is an oil that comes in the premium starter kit. It does exactly what it says. The name says it all. So everyday stresses, they come and go. This one is the very first oil that I broke out of my starter kit. I popped the rollerball on it, and Tana says, perfume, I like joy. Yeah, Tanis, I remember when you came to the perfume class, how you love the florals so much. You're attracted to those. That's great. I love that. So Stress Away is literally, this is actually my original bottle from like 3.5 years ago. And I'll fill it up every once in a while, but I snapped my roller on it. I still keep it in my purse. In one of my classes the other day, I talked about how I diffused a situation in a store where everybody was super stressed out, and I pulled my oil out, and everybody started just like, woo, you could feel the tension in the room drop. It was awesome. So Stress Away does exactly what it says. Stress Away also comes in a roll-on. I don't actually have the roll-on, but like I said, I make my own, and you can use it anytime. So, you're braving the supermarket, Stress Away. You need to, you're braving traffic, Stress Away. You've got kids that are driving you a bit mad, Stress Away. This one's actually really good for our four-legged friends as well. Tana says, I like citrus now. Oh, I know, citrus. We're going to talk about that a little bit too. Citruses are happy oils. So Stress Away has actually lime in it. Lime and vanilla and copaiba, and I think lavender, but it's just so fresh. I love this one. So have this one with a roll-on in your purse, and you, along with your Thieves hand sanitizer and your Thieves spray, and you're good to go for when you need to go peopling. So if you're, even you're dealing with your to-do list at home, you can use your Stress Away on you or around you in your diffuser. So this one does come in the 5 milliliter bottle in the bottom of your starter kit. Don't forget that it's down there. It also combines so nicely with, I love Stress Away with frankincense and lavender. That trio I adore as well. So, sorry, I have a little bit of a frog in my throat today. Okay, so moving on. Stress Away is all-time favorite for sure. So another one that I realized I gave away my bottle to somebody that was going through something really, really tough, but I did keep a small dram of it, is Trauma Life. So this is not a very good representation of the actual bottle. Trauma Life is one of those oils that may not be for everyone. You know, when you have a traumatic experience in your life, sometimes you can deal with it in a healthy manner and process it so that the trauma is flattened and it doesn't control your life. But and that's great. But sometimes traumas can be untreated or unprocessed, or a sudden traumatic event, for example. And Trauma Life can be a huge emotional support for that time, if it's used correctly, that is. So it's a journey, but Trauma Life can help you feel more balanced and actually possibly get some sleep through all of it, because when you're going through a hard time, sometimes getting good sleep is a difficult thing to do, right? So you can diffuse it, you can use it on your temples, crown of your head, behind your ears, on your wrists. So you can use that one all over, and it's a very, very powerful oil. Another one that I love is Peace and Calming. This particular one, once again, there's two versions of it, Peace and Calming Normal and Peace and Calming 2. Once again, I prefer the original one, but they're both really, really powerful, great blends. So sometimes you just need that feeling of calm, a peaceful environment where you can work through your thoughts and you can feel calm. This particular one, the first time I smelled it, I'll never forget. Amanda gave me a teeny tiny little sample of it, and I fell so madly in love with it. It's just so calming. This is great for helping tense situations, highly emotionally charged situations, tantrums for kids, for teens, I mean, even adults. This one you can diffuse and help create a really peaceful environment. You can rub it on the bottom of the soles of your feet before nap time and bedtime. You can put it in your diffuser, of course, and it's peace and calming. It's also really good for puppies to help calm them down. They love peace and calming. Okay, moving on. We're going to talk about one of the Mac Daddies of oils. I guess that's not a very, official way to call it, but frankincense. Frankincense, one of the original, most popular, most well-known oils. It's a biblical oil. It's been around for thousands of years, and there's a reason why we use this. There's a reason why it was a biblical and such a powerful and valuable oil. Frankincense is like the glue that holds us all together. If you want to find your center, you can use frankincense. If you want to calm down, you can use frankincense. If you need a little extra spiritual awareness or help meditation or prayer, frankincense. So on top of that, it's an amazing complement to any of the emotional blends, and you can help just really find your zen. You can use it topically in your moisturizer or your facial serum to help you get started for the day. You don't need a lot. One little drop. In fact, I'm going to use some right now because it's just so. If I've never shown you before, you've never seen in any of my classes, when you open up the bottle, there's the orifice reducer on the top, okay? So you're going to never touch that. You don't want, these oils never expire if you take care of them. And out of heat, out of direct sun, and without touching the top, it's not going to get contaminated. So this is how I was taught how to use it. You drop 1 or 2, well that was 3, drops into your hands. You're going to draw circles. So your non-dominant hand, your peace fingers from your other hand, you're going to draw circles because they have real frequencies. You're activating the frequencies. Rub your hands together, and then if you've got these at home, you know what I'm talking about. Frankincense is, and then you can just put it wherever you're drawn to. Frankincense is, around my eyes, it helps with wrinkles. There's probably hundreds, thousands of applications for and ways to use frankincense. You can use it if it's a vitality. You can use it internally. It's so good. It helps your body do what it needs to do, basically. So Frankincense is a beautiful way to help center yourself, and you can also, I mean, other different ways of being able to find your center. You can get an app called like Headspace for meditation and for sleep. If anybody else has any ideas and what you do for really calming yourself and emotional support, please, or any favorite oils that you love to use, please drop it in the comments and share that. We can all find what works for each one of us, right? So, but you can use frankincense with virtually every oil combined, and it just amps it up. Phenomenal, phenomenal oil. So, one of the other products that I want to talk about, which is really newer to Young Living, and I don't actually have it on hand. I've got a bunch of members and friends who do have it and use it and absolutely adore it, is the CBD Comm Rollon. So CBD is newer to Young Living. As I said, we know Tana says inhaling lavender before bed. Yes, absolutely. I use lavender and cedarwood in my diffuser every single night. Those ones really help to calm me down. Okay, so CBD, let's talk about that for a second, because I'm really excited. Next week, next Thursday, I'll be doing an all things CBD class. I'm very excited. First time I'll be presenting about CBD. So CBD, if you know the product, it can be used for so many people struggling with so many things. So it interacts with our bodies in some of the same ways that essential oils do. But when Nature's Ultra and Young Living came together to combine, they were the first to combine CBD with essential oils. So amazing, amazing CBD combined with the world's best essential oils. What's better than that, right? A whole new world has opened up. Unfortunately, we don't yet have it in Mexico, but anybody that does have access to the CBD, if anybody here is online that is using it and loving it, please jump in and comment on how you use it and what's your favorite. And I invite you to join me back next Thursday, same time, same place, to talk more about CBD. But Nature's Ultra combined with Young Living, as I mentioned, and they've developed something called the Smart Spectrum. So it's a unique combination of CBD with Young Living essential oils, has 0% THC, and the CBD Comm Rollon is so good for calming down. Like I said, I don't have personal experience with it. I'm dying to get it, but I have so many of my members that are using it and loving it. So that I understand that it's amazing for using during times of anxious feelings, when you need to wind down for bed, and basically everything in between. So you're going to want to have this on hand when you're navigating emotional health. So amazing, amazing, amazing. Another thing that we need for our emotional health doesn't just come from dealing with emotions. It also comes from making sure that our overall health is being taken care of. So the connection between mind and body is massively important, of course. There's more and more studies happening all the time showing that that connection is so important. And in order to be able to have our overall health, we need to focus on our journey towards being more emotionally secure and whole. And in order to do that, we need to have proper nutrition, and we need to be taking care of our physical, not just our emotional, right? They're connected. So Young Living, it does have the most phenomenal line of supplements and nutritionals. And I've done classes also on the supplements and about hormones and how all of these things are so connected. And keeping that balance is what we really, really need. So one thing that Young Living does offer, like I said, are the supplements. And they have a Core 4 set, which is a perfect starter for getting your overall health kick-started. And the products do so much for our health. But let's do a little quick overview of each of the products so you can understand what they do and you can build from there. So another class I'll be doing is about Ningxia Red. If you don't, I've said it before and I'll say it again, if you don't know what Ningxia Red is yet, if you don't have your starter kit and you haven't tried these amazing packets of Ningxia Red that are in the bottom, don't ever forget that they're in the bottom of the box and the secret compartment in the bottom. Ningxia Red comes in these handy 2-ounce packages that my mama loves, and it also comes in a larger glass bottle, which I generally buy. So Ningxia Red, delicious whole body support, and it's great for cellular function, eye health, brain health, antioxidant, off the charts, amazing support. It's immune boosting, cardiovascular health, and more. There's videos on it. You can Google it. You can go to YouTube and see videos on it. I will be presenting a class once again, all about Ningxia next Wednesday, and would love for you to join me and learn more about that. So if you haven't tried it, on top of being delicious, it is so good. We did a cocktail mixing class. We did a mixology and made up martini, and you can put it in your smoothies or, so good, so good. You can have a shot of this, put oils in it, and you're supporting your health all around. So the other thing that's really important is a good probiotic. So mental health and your full wellness, it really starts in your gut. So one thing that I use every single night is Life 9. This in Mexico is a product called L9. It is exactly the same product. I'm so grateful that we have it here now. So Life 9 in Canada and the United States, and L9 in Mexico. It's a probiotic that promotes healthy digestion, intestinal function, and overall immune support. Every single night, one of these before bedtime. So good. This literally changed my life in terms of my digestion and overall well-being. Next thing is Master Formula. When I talked about supplements in my supplements class, I did talk about this one as well. So Master Formula, I apologize, these are backwards. But Master Formula is an advanced multi-nutrient complex with SSI technology. In my supplements class, I went into more detail about that. But it's a full spectrum multi-nutrient complex that provides vitamins, minerals, and food-based nutriment to support general health and well-being. So it takes all the guesswork. I mean, best supplements ever. All the guesswork is taken out. They come in these little packets. Rip it open. Take it in the, I take it in the morning. Amazing. All the guesswork is taken out. So you've got Master Formula, and you take your Life during the day, Life 9 at night, and you're covering a lot of bases. So really super, super supportive. Another one that is a definite must for overall health is your omegas. So in the United States, and I believe in Canada, you've got them, Omega Gies. And here in Mexico, for some crazy reason, it's called Omega Blue, but it's exactly the same product. It supports normal brain, heart, eye, and joint health, and as well as overall general wellness. So omegas, very, very important. So along with those, let's look at some other supplements that specifically help your emotional support by caring for your physical health. Another thing that you might want to definitely add in to your regimen is Super B. So Finding a good vitamin B supplement is really important for our overall health, but here's how it can help with emotional support too. It increases our energy. So the more physical energy that we have, the less drained we will feel from emotional issues and struggles that come up. It helps increase serotonin, and so that's the happy chemical in our body. It actually helps improve overall your mood. So this is a help perfect mood booster, right? Super B has B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, B7, B9, and a much more bioavailable B12. In the supplement class I did, I talked about bioavailability and what that means, but really quickly, it means that your body is able to absorb far more of the B complex vitamins than a grocery store, anything, grocery store or online vitamins. So friends don't let friends buy all this good stuff from the grocery store. Young Living is the best I've ever used. So look up the incredible benefits of B vitamins. I always invite you to do your own research, and you will see that it makes sense to add this to your regimen. Okay. Another one that I talked about in a couple of my last classes, and one that I don't have on hand right now, is Thyromine. So let's just say balance. You balance, balance, balance. Our thyroids are so important in promoting hormonal balance in the body, and our hormones are tied so closely to our emotional health, of course. So healthy thyroid function is key. Thyromine helps with metabolism, energy, body temperature, and keeps us feeling balanced hormonally. Okay, that's super important. I can repeat it all day long, that if you want to talk to a health professional when making sure that what you're using is right for you and based on your health conditions, but finding support for your thyroid and hormones is something you really, really need to look at. So especially if you're struggling with hormonal or emotional balance. So another amazing one is, and I know I use the word amazing too much, but that's me. So ImmuPro. ImmuPro is one that can, one thing that can really unravel. So you're working on your diet and you're trying to stay emotionally, stable, and you don't get enough sleep. And if you don't get enough sleep, that can unravel all of your hard work, right? If you can manage to keep balanced, you manage to get enough sleep, then you're managing to rest and recover, and that is super helpful. So ImmuPro can definitely help with that. It's not a daily supplement. This is one you take during the day because it does have melatonin in it, but it helps you to get to sleep. It helps you to stay asleep, and it helps support your overall physical and wellness so that you can get a good night's sleep. So those calming oils and blends that we already talked about, Peace and Calming, the CBD Roll-On, Frankincense, Trauma Life, all of those, using those in conjunction with ImmuPro on a night when you know you're going to need extra sleep, it can really work wonders. So never, ever underestimate the power of a good night's sleep, both for your physical and mental and emotional health. So this is one that you can have on hand for those tougher nights. So some of the other things, and one of the things that I've also wanted to mention, the roll-ons with, so there's the Stress Away roll-on. I also love the Tranquil. This is one that I've been really going to a lot lately. I love, love, love this one. I'll use it during the day when I need to just kind of calm down. I will use it at nighttime when I really want to relax. And I just wanted to touch on one of the things that Tana said earlier about the citrus oils. So things like citrus oils that come in the kit, like lemon and orange. Citrus oils are just happy oils. You can use these in your diffuser. You can put them in blends. You can use them, well, the Vitality ones for cooking. For example, something that I read today, which was very interesting, and thank you, Bonnie, for sharing it. Lemon can help with emotions, like the fear of detachment, emptiness, frustration, sadness, feeling stuck, entitlement, and being left behind. The university study found that citrus fragrance boosted immunity, it induced relaxation, and it reduces depression. So I've always said that and always felt that citrus oils are happy oils. So I guess I wasn't far off. So you can combine those with the other ones. Chie, I think you're online still. Here, you love to put orange with Stress Away. It's such a beautiful combination. So, okay. So we went through the Feelings Kit, some of the other oils that come in the starter kit that can help with emotional. We went through some of the supplements that can help support your body. And if you don't already have your starter kit, that's definitely the best place to start. If you wanted to even jump on Essential Rewards, if you're not already on Essential Rewards, you could do that to get your Feelings Kit. If you are just getting started, a starter kit with the Feelings Kit combined would just be an incredible way to get started to really support your emotions all around. And I can help with that. Anyone that invited you to this class can help you with that. I'm obsessed with these oils. They've changed my life in so many ways. That's why I come on here to share and educate. And I hope this has been helpful for you. Getting emotional support that we need. These oils help so much. The oils and supplements and products and taking the toxins out of our home, and everything is all related to overall wellness. So finding that right balance that is for you can take a little bit of time. My absolute commitment is making sure that your learning curve is as short as possible. We have the most beautiful community. It's so supportive with educational groups. I always invite my members to our educational groups. If you want more information, if there's anything I can help with, if you have any questions, I have reference guides, I've got apps, we've got the groups. There's all kinds of techniques and books and ways to help deal and support emotions on every single level. So some blends and oils might work better for some people than others. Some supplements might make a big difference for you achieving overall health. Try them out. There's my puppy barking. She needs a little bit of emotional support right now, I think. So try other oils and blends. Young Living has everything to help support an entire wellness and natural lifestyle. They are the epitome of a wellness company, and everything, and makeup and cleaners, and you guys, beautiful stuff. So I hope that what I presented tonight was a little bit helpful. It was just touching on some of these things. There are so many techniques and ways that you can really explore releasing traumas and releasing emotions using essential oils. It's a really fascinating whole area. So I want to make sure you have the help you need. Thank you again for joining me. Reach out to me at any time. Following the class, in the description, I will be sharing some information there. In the comments, I will put some blends and graphics and diffuser blend ideas and all kinds of things that can help with emotions and different aspects. And I just want to make sure that we're all getting the emotional support we deserve. I wish you love. I wish you peace. I hope you are doing well. I hope you are safe and healthy and happy. And I thank you so incredibly much for joining me to invest in your health and your wellness, both physical and emotional. So thank you. Be well.